Hello everybody, welcome to the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast, episode number 10. Wow, I can't believe that we are already on episode number 10. That went by very fast. Okay. So, I do have the hiccups, just want to say that ahead of time. Don't know why they came, just wanted to say that right there, that way you know what that noise is, even though I'm sure you know what hiccups sound like. So, first of all, I have to show you a yarn haul. I'm just going to go right into it. But yeah, I have a yarn haul from Walmart, and I think this is the most recent things that I actually bought. I think I bought this, like, the Monday right after the podcast was made. I don't remember. Oops. I don't remember what day the podcast was made. I think this was bought on the Sunday or something. That was too far back. I don't remember. But, yeah, so here is this. I haven't touched any of it. Basically, we needed, I think it was a Sunday that we bought this, yeah. So, went to Walmart and I said, I'm gonna come along. I need to buy some yarn, obviously, for a couple projects. And while we were there, I found some cool ideas, like for DIY projects that aren't necessarily crochet, but they are sew, and that's right behind this. So, that's gonna go front to back. So I originally came for these two yarns which are for the 529 blanket, the corner to corner one, which I did not work on at all, so no, nothing new to show you. But I did get this book, The Little Encyclopedia of Dishcloths. I believe this was $7, and this has a lot of crochet patterns. And I'm hoping I can get through all of them. And this is going to be super helpful because I think I talked about this last podcast, but I want to start learning how to read patterns. And like, I can obviously read patterns, I just can't read them well enough, you know? Like, I still need some practice every here and there. We all need practice, you know? This is going to be my practice. And normally what I like doing is going on Raverly and looking up dishcloth patterns, but they're all the same. And when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I have to splurge a little bit. Because I don't typically buy a splurge on yarn. Like, this is as much as I go for. So, that's awesome. Plus, I never buy pattern books. And I like to have it in front of me instead of, you know, online, but either or. I like to draw on it. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, more insight on this coming in the future once I start working on something here. So yeah, that. So like I said, I came to Walmart for these yarns, so I got, these are both in Red Heart, and this one's in Flame. And I don't think color is coming out right either, and I'm kind of concerned about that. And the other one we got is in Pumpkin. And the reason I got these was because I'm just running low on them. I don't know if I showed you like the skeins themselves, but they're running low, and I think I might be playing Yarn Chicken if I do it. So I'm playing it safe, and I bought another one each. And now, what is this back here? Well, I told you that I found something that I can use for not necessarily crochet, but I can use it to learn to my sewing skills. So I don't necessarily know how to sew that well. Like, I know how to sew like the basic stuff we got taught in Bags class. That's basically it. Maybe a couple at-home projects every once in a while, but mostly if I need to make something, I crochet it. I don't sew it. Mostly because our machine's broken. But anyway, when my mom and I passed this, these are basically like felted blankets, and this one was on sale for $2, and the rest of them were $2.50. If they were already open, then they were on sale for $2. But yeah. So I'm going to sew this eventually into curtains for my camper, and I feel like that would be a cool project to do. And the reason I picked tie-dye was because at our campground, tie-dye is the main theme, and I thought Well, my mom actually thought this. I wanted to go with camouflage, but because you know what? No, you should just do tie-dye. You know, just stay with it because the curtain will be showing on the outside. Okay, fine. So here we go. So I actually have no idea how big this is. It doesn't say any dimensions on the tag itself, but yeah. So I'm not gonna open this till I, get on the project because I don't want to start something and then have a big blanket just half cut up in something. Plus, I don't necessarily know the dimensions either, so that's not gonna be the best. So yeah, we got that. So just tossing that down there. Okay, so I have been keeping up with the temperature blanket, and if you check on my Instagram, you would see that as well. So, today is a Saturday. This is going up on a Sunday. Basically, this is the same thing as last week's podcast. So, since I'm recording on a Sunday, I don't know Sunday's temperature, so it's kind of like one day behind, but here we go. It's very, very long. So this is day 1, and then here's today. So these are, how many squares? 12 squares. Yeah. I like this blanket very much. Especially when you start getting like repeated colors going in. Yeah, that's cool. I think we left off either here or here. It's one of these two. So that's my temperature blanket so far. And like always, if you do want to know more, check out my Instagram. And you can see the daily pictures that I do. And some days I put a description on them, some days I don't, some days I just, don't feel like posting a picture. But, each granny square will be up there on Instagram. I'm trying to do something real quick, it's not working very well. Okay. But yeah, there we go. Temperature blanket. Really cool. So, I don't know if I talked to you guys about this yet. If I have, I might just cut this out, but I honestly don't know. So I know I'm doing granny squares for my temperature blanket. That's obvious because I'm already joining them together and everything. But what I didn't know was how I'm going to, what the graph was going to be. Finish the temperature blanket. I'll either like chain stitch or do the like embroidery 2019 on it. And I think that's going to be really cool. I really hope I continue with this. I do have a lot of people who I think are supporting me. But yeah. So there we go. There's my temperature blanket. I wanted to knit, but since we had school this week, we just got back from winter break. I was honestly very stressful. I have no idea why. And like I said, I want this knitting project to be, like focus on here, and I didn't want to get that distracted with schoolwork or anything, considering that's a alternating thing right now. We're doing the ribbing, and I have like a pattern going on right now, and I just want to have no interruptions when I'm doing that. So that's why that hasn't been touched at all. Corner to corner blanket hasn't been touched at all. A lot of things haven't been touched, but hopefully they'll be touched this weekend. I have been working on a lot of items for charity, as you will see in a minute or so. I think I have like 10 to show you or something like that. I don't know. But they're not all mine. Like I said, I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. So, Setta from Setta's Place, she is doing a crochet along, which is based off an actual calendar, which I think is awesome. Like, I don't know why I got so excited over that. I'm like, it's a crochet along with a calendar. I don't know why that's so awesome, but I'm like, love that. Basically, what I'm I was kind of confused. It was late at night, but what I gather from that is that she shows you a picture of her calendar, which is a beautiful scenery, by the way, and then you make like a table runner. I believe that's it. Or no, someone is doing a table runner. I can't remember who. And I'll link her video in the description box below. But anyway, I want to do that. I still have to do that. That's why I mentioned that. And then Jayda InStitches is going to do a 2019 Crochet Along at 2, which is coming out at the end of the month. So like I said, the charity. So I am not going to show you which yarns or which labels are for which yarn, because honestly these are all scraps. I have no idea what the yarn wrappers are for. I mean, they have wrappers, but I don't know which one goes to who, and it's an unorganized mess. So last night, remember today is Saturday, I spent the night at Hook Over Heels' house and we crocheted. Well, I crocheted for charity and she crochets today. Basically, okay, we crocheted for charity. A lot, and I'll show you. So I'll split what I did and what she did and like that. I stayed up all night, well up to 4 o'clock crocheting, and granted we still have to sew in. Just know that we still have to sew in the ends too, which is going to take a while. So I wanted to do something. I wanted to do a granny stitch hat. I never did it, but yeah, that's what happened. In cool practice, right? This is my pal, by the way, and then this is hers. There's a story behind every project, you know? Okay, so I believe that is all. Oh, I still got one more. Okay, so you can't see anything. Let me fix that. So let me lift my camera up a little bit. I had fun crocheting. She got distracted, but yeah, that was really fun, and I'll show you. So, so she crocheted a white hat for charity. If you want to know what charity I'm talking about, like if you're like, what, you crochet for charity, if you're new to my channel, I have a video which I posted way back when, and it talked about the crochet for charity, and the dates are a little bit off considering I didn't donate, and I'll do a charity update soon. I just have to get everything organized still. So I believe this is Craft Smart Desert. This is one of her yarns. She knitted, okay, so she knitted this one for the charity, and she just forgot to give it to me, so here's this one. And then, so she did these, and I want to say thank you very much. So, I did one, and I started doing ribbing at the bottom of it, just to, you know, give it some more length, and I like the ribbing at the bottom. It's really cool. Like this one I didn't do ribbing, like non-ribbing versus ribbing. I like the ribbing better. So I think I'm going to start doing that at the ends of all my hats from now on. So I believe this was right here was a skein. So Llama Mama, Kayla from Llama Mama, she basically inspired me to start loom knitting, and so I started loom knitting some doll blankets, which this is what this is, and this one as well. So these are the doll blankets. Excuse me. And then I got another hat, and you can see like I did the ribbing at the bottom. And then this is one I was trying to talk to you about. So this was at like 3 o'clock, I think. But this is the granny stitch all the way around, and this is just going to be I'm going to add on more to this. This is a doll blanket. It's going to be a doll blanket eventually. So yeah, I like that. And I got tails to weave in, of course. I always got tails no matter what. It's annoying. So then we got baby hat, and baby hat. Baby hat. This is a baby hat. And the hat. So in total, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did 11, and I actually got 2 done before. And hook over heels did 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 15 added to our total. To our goal of 150 items. And you ready for this? Look at all these tails. Yay! I'm gonna have one of these days, I'm just gonna turn on some Netflix, you know, have some music on, and I'm just gonna weave in lots of tails. Because when I do that corner to corner project, I'm gonna have so much tails you will not believe. I'm gonna have a day dedicated to tails, I swear. And it's gonna drive me crazy, but it needs to get done. So let's put these up here. And then also, while I was over at her house, she got really inspired to do a project. I'm not going to say what it was, but basically, it was a non-crochet project, but she wanted to add crochet roses on top of it. And if I remember, I don't think I still have the pattern for it. Let me grab the pattern. Okay, dog came in the room, wanted some attention. There we go. So, the pattern was the www.skiptomyloo.org/free-easy-rose-crochet-pattern /. The pattern will be in the description box below. I don't think I said that right anyway. But there we go. And I don't have it with me because it's obviously on top of the project already. But it was really cool because I tried crocheting a rose before and it just didn't work out. And I got so happy that I crocheted a rose. Okay. And I almost forgot this. This wasn't in my notes. And I did this a while ago actually. Okay. So my cousin is having a baby, and I'd mentioned this before on the channel before when I showed you this list and with the names of patterns and stuff that I wanted to do. So I'm like, okay, so I'm starting at the top with the baby pattern, and this is the www.stitchandmommy.com/2014/05/granny-ripple-blanket.html. Link in the description box below. So this is in weight 3 yarn, by the way. So let me grab the yarn itself. Okay, this is the right one. So I am using, okay, well first of all, before I do anything, here's the blanket. It's not that long, it's just a chevron pattern that I don't think I did right anyway, but it's a chevron pattern. The color part is Baby Bee Sweet Delight Prints and Google Giggles. Google Giggles. This is originally $5.29 and I got this for $1.32 at the Hobby Lobby sale. And I got 3 skeins of this, and this is actually 60% acrylic, 40% polymade, and it's very, very soft. And this is 377 yards, which is, I think, going to be enough for just one of these blankets. just for one of this, considering it's not big at all. Like, it's not even spanning the width of it. Like, this is literally it. And the white is just the Bernat Baby Sports white. Okay, so the reason that it is not very big at all is because I don't want a big blanket to give to her. I already made my cousin a baby blanket using the Bernat the Bernat blanket brights. And I don't think I ever posted that on my channel or anything, but it's on my Instagram a lot, I'll tell you that. But basically, I already gave her a blanket once, and I'm sure she has a bunch of other, like, baby stuff, too, at her house that she saved. But I do want to, make her something for, for my new cousin. And I decided that, well, since she's going to be born in spring, and these are all, like, Easter colors, which I find is adorable, that I can just, I don't know how to say this. So these are multiples of 18. So there's 4 humps. Let me do some math real quick. That sounds about right. So I want this to be like a square or something. And if she's not, I know this isn't going to be used as a blanket or anything like that. But depending on how this actually, like, turns out, I will attach an amigurumi head. Ooh, did I say that right? And make it as, like, a bigger size lovely. I'll do something with it. But yeah. Plus, I don't even think I'm doing this right, because I got these over here, too. The gaps in the middle, like, from the decrease on here. But, I don't know, I'm just sticking with it. I might have read the pattern wrong, but, okay, I guess that's what you get. And I don't think this is on my Instagram, but, and if you do want to follow me on Raverly, the link is going to be in the description, my username is going to be in the description box below, and I am becoming more active in Raverly as well, considering my projects and everything like that, if you want to check that out. So, there's that. So thank you for watching this, and I hope I didn't bore you to death or anything like that, and if you have any recommendations or anything like that for videos, leave them in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye!